Even if I don't buy them all, I'm actually enjoying the multi-packs we've been seeing these last few years, particularly the ones themed around the Wreckers and the Mayhem Attack Squad. It's nice to see these deep-cut concepts get some plastic recognition, and while I feel they should have been Versus packs from the start, we finally have gotten there, and I decided to indulge in the much-appreciated Carnivac vs. Fisitron set. Let's take a look.
Hello! It has been brought to my attention that it is not appropriate to threaten you sweaty, disgusting flesh bags into supporting the channel. Scourge, you can't insult them either. Well, what am I supposed to do then? Just ask them nicely for their support. It's not hard. Ugh, fine. Hello, humans. If you like this content, please support it. And I promise to not destroy you. Scourge!
Now, I'm mainly going to focus on Carnivac in this video. Fisitron, or Iron Fist as I prefer him, also came in the box. And while I'll be honest, he is the reason I bought the set, I am kind of disappointed in him. And it's not because I don't like the look, or the mold, or any problem I have with the design. The changes made to the hound mold and the added accessories actually work pretty well to turn this design into a decent Iron Fist. No, it's because the dark blue parts are made of a very poor quality plastic that started stressing and crumbling after the first time I transformed him. It's a disappointment to be sure, but he still works in robot mode, and I like his look. I'm just not going to transform him again, which sucks for you if you wanted to see it animated. But like his fictional IDW self, his days are probably numbered. Weirdly, the figure I was slightly less enthusiastic about, because I was expecting QC issues, is great. See, Carnivac is actually a partial off of the much-loved but easily broken Titan's Return Weirdwolf. The design team took the time to address the issue for this release, and we are left with a lovely new incarnation of Carnivac. No longer a pretender, Carnivac has ditched the shell in favor of Headmaster technology. And this is one of those circumstances where I'm cool with the change, as I'm not a huge fan of pretender shells. I think this design works really well for Carnivac. It's not a dead ringer, but, and I'm sure the Carnivac fans will get mad at me for saying this, his original look wasn't exactly impressive. This new incarnation gets the colors and head sculpt pretty much right, and it uses the paint to its advantage to at least evoke the feel of Carnivac's original design. His colors are very late G1, with purple and teal and a lovely shade of golden brown that definitely doesn't look like baby food. Carnivac can pose pretty well, but the shoulder pods do tend to limit his range of motion in the arms, which is always a shame when a character wields a sword, and you can't get a decent swing out of it. One benefit of the design is that he has some ankle tilts. Now, this isn't as big a surprise by today's standards, but it wasn't common pre-War for Cybertron trilogy, so I'm happy to see them here on this older design. Overall, Carnivac's robot mode is pretty great. The head sculpt, or should I say face sculpt, is pretty comic accurate, and the colors are spot on to that late G1 nonsense I love. Transforming Carnivac is exactly the same as Weirdwolf, and I have to say I'm still a fan of this conversion. I really love the way the shin armor folds up to the thighs to reveal the lower back legs. It's such a neat effect to thin out the beast legs without too much compromise to the robot mode. In his alt mode, the Titan Master head can do what Titan Masters do, and become a little pilot for Carnivac. This little guy is nicely detailed, with a painted face and a little purple on the chest to make him stand out. I'll admit though, my favorite thing about him is actually his name, Survivor, which is a fantastic nod to one of Carnivac's major stories in the original Marvel Comics. It's such a nice detail, and just more proof that this design team knows what they are doing and care about the products, even if the plastic is sometimes lower quality. The Beast Mode is where Carnivac really shines in my opinion. As I said earlier, they fixed the flawed back panel, so now you can open it with no concerns and pop Survivor inside. Once it's all closed up, You can pop the cannon on top in that new super convenient 5mm port, and bam! We get the mechanical purple wolf mode of this menacing member of mayhem. I like this design a lot. The head sculpt to the wolf mode is fantastic, with an opening jaw and painted teeth. I do find it funny that they just painted the signature visor over the existing sculpted eyes, but it actually works for me. The beast mode has just enough articulation to pose satisfactorily, bringing this whole package together as, in my opinion, just an overall great update to a classic, kinda forgotten character. It's really a shame about my Iron Fist, because I really like this set overall. I might look into replacing the parts at some point, maybe with a junk hound off eBay, so I can actually transform him. But kinda like the Windsweeper and Breakdown set from last year, I'm happy enough with one member of the box that I'm not upset with the purchase overall.
Fear not, brave viewers, for Skylinks is here to remind you to hit the subscribe button. And remember, if Skylinks thinks it's a good idea, then you really can't go wrong.